Imagine being born into a world where just your existence puts you in danger. That was Moses, a Hebrew baby born in a time when Pharaoh feared the growing number of Israelites so much he ordered every newborn boy to be killed. But one mother refused to give in to fear. She placed her baby in a basket, set it afloat on the Nile, and let him go, trusting that somehow he'd be saved. And he was. Pharaoh's daughter found the baby and raised him as her own, right in the palace. Moses grew up as a prince of Egypt, but deep down, he knew he didn't belong to the throne. He belonged to the people who were suffering. One day, he saw an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. Something inside him broke. He acted, and then he ran into the desert, into a new life, far from the palace and the pain. Years passed. Moses became a shepherd, quiet, forgotten, until one day he saw something impossible, a bush on fire, but not burning up. And from that flame came a voice. God spoke to Moses and gave him a mission. Go back to Egypt and free my people. Moses didn't feel ready. He was scared, unsure, full of doubt. But he went. He stood before Pharaoh and spoke the words that would change history. Let my people go. Pharaoh refused. So plague after plague fell on Egypt. Blood, frogs, hail, darkness, until finally Pharaoh gave in. Moses led the people out, but soon Pharaoh came chasing after them. Trapped between the Red Sea and an army, the people panicked. But Moses stood tall. He raised his staff, and the sea split in two. The people walked across on dry land. When they reached the other side, the waters crashed back, and they were finally free. But freedom was just the beginning. Moses led the Israelites through the wilderness for 40 years, carrying not just hope, but the very words of God, the 10 Commandments, to guide them. Moses never made it to the Promised Land himself, but he changed the world. From a baby in a basket to a leader who stood against an empire, Moses reminds us that you don't have to be perfect to lead. You just need the courage to believe